This is a follow-up tour to this video that I did. I think I did this back in December or maybe January. Basically, I was deciding between the Sinclair or the Katy here in Victory Park for my new lease. And I was a little torn between renewing at the Katy or finding a new spot over at the Sinclair. And as you can see by some of the interior, if you know the buildings as well as I do, I decided to stay at the Katy. So I want to show y'all my new spot because I got it all furnished. I finally was able to get some stuff on the walls in here. Not much of an interior decorator, but we're gonna do just a quick run through. And I actually decided to pull out the Don Julio bottles because on Monday I have 2 closings. So for those of y'all that don't know, I also sell houses, which is different, right? Everyone that reaches out to me thinks that I just do luxury leases, high-rise apartments, etc. But I sell houses as well. It's probably 50% apartments and 50% houses as far as what I do being a realtor here in Dallas. And I do mainly houses through my Instagram channel. So you can always tune in to Instagram. I'm a lot more active on Instagram in terms of posting and stories and updates, just not only on high rises, but just Dallas real estate in general. And you can always reach out, with a DM or, say what's up, and I'd be happy to chop it up with you. Was able to get some bar stools because I've never had bar stools before. So that's a plus. Basically the past, few years I've just been living in a studio. So now I'm starting to kind of upgrade my life a little bit, but let's not skip the kitchen here. Got a big island, which comes in handy. Sometimes I be doing some meal prepping. Then let's see what I've got in the drink fridge. Got Celsius, Topo Chico. I got some Boss when I'm feeling bougie. A little bit of Pellegrino and some Olippops. So that's what we're rocking with over there. And I'm gonna show y'all the office first, actually. I want y'all to see this. So I was finally able to get some decorations going. I found some website that did painted, or not painted, but printed Canva type stuff. So just a little bit of motivation with an awesome skyline view. So again, I am on the 12th floor at the Katy in Victory Park, and I love the view. Some high rises you gotta be on 15th, 20th floor or higher to even see the skyline. What's cool about this building is that if you have any unit facing the skyline, if you're on 7 or above, you get a pretty good view of the skyline. So going through some awards that my brokerage gave me this past year. So Rookie of the Year, Gold Club. Was definitely proud of that. That was very exciting. Was not expecting to walk out with 2 trophies. And then this is where all the magic happens, right here. I shoot all my own content. I edit all of my own content. So this is where all the YouTube videos get made, the voiceovers, the music, the editing. So my favorite movie quote ever. It's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. I love that quote. I actually love it so much that I tatted it right here on my arm. See, gotta love Rocky. And then let's see what we've got coming into the bathroom. So I actually use this as my main bathroom, and the reason why is because I get a window, a floor to ceiling window, which is really, really cool. It's pretty awesome. I get to come out of the shower in the morning, and I can just go spread full eagle here and just kind of gaze at the traffic and everyone that's driving to their job. And I was able to get some stuff going. I got all my colognes and stuff rocking here. So this is where I do all the evening routine stuff, whether it's a face routine, brush the teeth, get ready to go out. And then my closet here, this is just all overflow really. So You got the sign here, so that's the sign post. And yeah, so I need to take this back to my parents' house. Mom and Dad, if you're watching, you got some storage coming your way. Just because I don't really have a good use for any of that artwork anymore. But yeah, all in all, just kind of a overflow closet. God, every time I walk by this view, I'm still just like mesmerized. It's pretty crazy. Then coming over here, let's walk a little bit more into the living room. I was able to get a new rug. Got a couch from Nebraska Furniture Mart, so shout out to the boys up in Frisco. I got my favorite wrapper here, so I had to put a little bit of decoration here in the living room. You know, I probably listen to a little too much Biggie Smalls for being a white boy, but who cares? It's still my dog. And just getting another look at the kitchen before we walk into my bedroom. Signature pose. And then was able to kind of get everything going in here. This took a while because one, I've never had a bed frame, so kind of growing up a little bit. I've also never had nightstands. So a buddy of mine here in Dallas, his dad owns a furniture company, and they were able to get me hooked up with some stuff. But I don't like this though. I don't like the color. I'm probably gonna go with a white to match, you know, the aesthetic here with the lamps and stuff. But here you've got my red light panel. So every morning I do 10 minutes of red light therapy. Shine it on my face and my tools every time I wake up in the morning and get out of the shower. So just I don't know if I'm a health nut, but it's got a bunch of benefits. You should look into it. And then you've got my closet here. So again, I got so much room now. Like I don't know what to do. Like I was living in 650 square feet last year. So I had 10 pounds of stuff in a 5-pound bag. And now I've just got all this space. Now I've got like 1,300 square feet, because that's the B1 here. And there's just, I don't know what to do with all this space. So, but yeah, this is where I got all my clothes. And it looks really cool at nighttime, because you get all the lights, and you know, you get everything else going on down here. Got the Katy Trail right here, all the construction, which is kind of annoying. And then it's really cool right here because everyone parks here for the games over at American Airlines right here. And when the games are letting out, it's actually really pretty as the cars are coming down of the street here, and then, you know, kind of exiting back towards the highway. So pretty cool to see, coming from a guy that's been here I've been at this building for this is my 4th lease, and I've never been above the 4th floor, so it's kind of cool. And then coming out here, check out see what's going on the balcony. I still don't have any furniture out here, so I need to figure out some furniture situation. I think I want to do like a wicker, maybe like a sectional, like an L-shaped wicker couch with a gas fire pit right here. I don't have a lot of width, right? So I got to figure that out. I think it'd be a pretty cool scene, you know, after a long day, just to come out here and, you know, get the fire going and just kind of veg out for a little bit. But let's go back. That's what you can see from the pretty cool view. But all in all, I couldn't be more happy with the choice that I made. As far as what I've got on my coffee table, I've got a slight obsession with the Titanic storyline. Not really like the movie, but like just the history behind it. So they call us a Titaniac. I've also got, what is this? I got this recently, perfect date night questions. So I think for me, my criteria, just like for what I want out of an apartment, is a lot different than probably what y'all's is. You know, everyone's different, you know, depending on your hobbies, your interests, the type of aesthetic that you're looking for, the type of amenities that you want, if you have pets, if you're married, if you have kids, if you're older, if you're younger, if you're fresh out of college, if you're single, which that is all of the criteria of which I try to get from y'all when you guys call me, because that stuff matters and every building is different. I just knew that if I would have chosen the Sinclair, I just don't think that downtown Dallas, right, like the center of the city, would have been the best fit for me. Sometimes when people call me that are out of state, they're always like, oh yeah, you know, I love Victory Park. I've always wanted to live downtown, which technically Victory Park is just a little north of downtown. But what's cool about Victory Park is that I'm still walkable to the games. Like I do go to the basketball and the hockey games, and there's like 4 or 5 restaurants that are still walkable, like Macero and Billy Can Can. And you've got the Chipotle, Insomniac Cookies, and the Jenny's Ice Cream just down the way. But on top of that, just like being super close to the Katy Trail, which, again, if you've been watching some of the videos, I mentioned the Katy Trail a lot because it's one of the coolest things to do in Dallas. And I like that the Katy and Victory Park is right at the entrance to the trail. So a pretty neat perk. And on top of that, the gym is still awesome. The gym is not as good as Sinclair, but it's still a great gym. And the management team is phenomenal here. And I think when I just really looked at the big picture, I just couldn't see myself leaving. So that is why I chose to stay. And I couldn't be happier with my decision, because I had 2 other of my closer friends. I basically have 2 friends in Dallas. When you hit 30, if you've already hit 30, you probably know this, but if you're in your 20s, when you do hit 30, your friend group dwindles. So both of my friends live in the building as well, which is really awesome. So I love hanging out with them. And I couldn't be happier with the decision that I made by staying, because now I've been here for just over 2 months. And couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful for all of the support from y'all, everyone that's been calling and reaching out, everyone that's been commenting, liking, subscribing, you know, sending my videos to your friends. We've got a number of, you know, strangers that have walked up to me, whether I'm at the bar or at the restaurant or at the Katy Trail, that have tapped me on the shoulder and said that they appreciate the videos, which makes me feel good. Because at the end of the day, it's for y'all. It's not about me. Again, if I wanted to be selfish, I would post the videos and I would leave the building name out, and I would leave out particular details just so that way you would have to reach out to me. But I just didn't want to run my business that way, and I wanted you guys to have the power and for you guys to have the value and do what you want with it. You can call me. That'd be great. I'd love to help you. Or you can, you know, try to figure out your Dallas apartment on your own, which is cool too. So just wanted to say thanks again for all the love, all the support, all the attention, because got a lot of fun stuff planned for 2025. And we will see y'all next time. Y'all be good.